Eddie Johnson here from Reaction's Goalkeeper Coaching. I'm here at St George's Park with England Goalkeeper Coach Tim Dittmer. Hi Tim, how are you doing today?
Morning Eddie, very well thank you.
I've got a few questions here that I think will entertain our followers and goalkeepers and goalkeeper coaches in general. So Tim, you played as a goalkeeper at a high level and you've coached at some of the top academies such as Everton, Liverpool, Manchester City, and you're now FA Lead National Goalkeeper Coach, as well as being an FA Coach Educator. So what is it about coaching the number one position that intrigues you most?
I did enjoy playing at a reasonable level as a youth player. Didn't reach the heights that some do as a senior player, but was privileged to play at some really good clubs and also to coach at some excellent clubs as well. What's always fascinated me from a young age was how goalkeepers are coached, the type of things they're coached, and the different and evolving parts of the game. I've always really enjoyed helping goalkeepers look at the game from a different perspective, and also helping coaches and aspiring coaches to have a different outlook on the game and how it's coached.
One of the hottest discussions I overhear at training regularly is parents discussing height and how unfair it is that little Johnny was released from the XYZ Academy because he was deemed not to be tall enough. Now in the pro game, height is a major consideration for obvious reasons, but I've seen kids drop out of football altogether after this happens at say the age of about 11, and then they end up being 6 foot plus by the time they're 16. Can you offer any words of advice to these understandably concerned parents and players?
Absolutely. A lot of goalkeepers who make it to the top level don't even play in goal until they're 15 or 16. Some don't even play football until that age. What that means to me is, for a young goalkeeper, you should enjoy playing and participating in as many sports possible and continue to work on your goalkeeping and play in goal when time permits, and the height and maturity issue will take care of itself in them latter teenage years and shouldn't be worried about too early.
Good advice. You work on the psychological aspects of the game a lot. Similarly, at Reaction's Goalkeeper Coaching, we continually preach our coaching ethos of learn, understand, practice, excel. How much more important these days do you think the mental preparation of a keeper is, and at what age do you think it's best to start educating them on this side of the position?
The role has always been a stressful one from a psychological point of view. The role of a defender or a goalkeeper is definitely more decision based, whereas that of a striker or attacker would be more instinctive based. So the stresses that puts on the outcome of the decision obviously heightens. It's important that we train and prepare in a realistic environment so that there is a consequence to the outcome of any action, and the environment shouldn't be made too comfortable or too soft for the goalkeepers. There should be consequences and there should be mental stresses put on good decisions made and also potential mistakes that are made.